prepared yet.
You need to try and pick off the units as... Look at the shields on the Mark themselves.
Oh my god, the world's gonna take this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tal'Darim Altar. I bring you Mana from Team Mousesports. He is in the blue trunks, and he is playing Protoss to the southwest of this versus his opponent, the one and only White-Ra. He is in the red trunks. He is also playing Protoss to the northwest, and this is the winner's bracket final.
And Tal'Darim Altar, PvP, equals 4 gates majority of time, simply because of that large area in between the main and the natural. It's very hard to defend against anything, and also because of the way... Oh, actually, this is the change map. I was actually looking around, and... oh, never mind. I was going to say that little hole that you can blink up into the base is now removed.
No sneaky.
No sneaky in this match, but still very large open area, and so most likely we'll be seeing some 4-gate action here. Who will have the better control?
Oh, that is such a difficult thing to call. Mana's 4-gate, very powerful. However, White-Ra's 4-gate, also very powerful and could sometimes be a little bit unconventional as well. He can throw some surprises in the mix for good measure. But with no ramps on this map, it is going to be very interesting, and it's going to be down to the wire. PvP is usually pretty razor edge. In this case, it's going to be even more so.
Indeed, and both players using 2 Chrono Boosts so far are going to throw down 13 gateway each.
Yep. And
then go ahead and scout from here. And let's see who scouts in which direction, who will be able to find their opponent first. And it looks like... neither of them!
Yay!
Oh, no, wait.
Maybe.
No, Mana.
Maybe. No, Mana. Yeah, it looks like Mana's going to get it. There we go. And White-Ra, unfortunately, afflicted by the curse of not finding his opponent in the first instance. Admittedly, you can probably guess, considering the timing of the probe, I would think.
Yeah.
He's obviously not coming from cross-map if you're scouting that early, so he'll know where he is anyway.
So we have another Chrono Boost going down for both of these players. So 3 Chrono Boosts in total now. Going into the gases as well. And Duckload should I say, White-Ra, is adding on the next pylon actually in front of his Nexus compared to the back here for Mana, which is where you usually add on these 3 gateways. So maybe White-Ra might not 4-gate this game. We'll have to see. Will he add on that second assimilator ASAP? Will he get a Zealot? That's what we're going to be looking for.
Well, a 4-gate can be thrown back with a good use of course, Sentry Force Fields. Admittedly, you don't have a ramp to do that on this time around, so that's a little bit tricky. And we've also seen White-Ra defeat Mana by using a Quick Immortal, actually, which worked very, very well in combination with Sentry Force Fields to kind of divide and conquer his opponent. We'll have to see what happens here. There is a second gateway here for White-Ra. Only, there's nothing right now for Mana yet.
Yeah, White-Ra's got the second gateway now, and he's skipping that Zealot. He's going to be Chrono Boosting for sure out a Stalker, so that he can go ahead, chase the probe away, and then be able to look around. If he can't chase the probe away, we'll be able to follow it, and then, or find it maybe, and be able to stop that build in the pylon. Meanwhile, in Mana's base, we have a second gas going down, which is interesting. The probe with White-Ra is still inside the base. Is going to leave very shortly as that Stalker is out.
Well, Mana is actually going for Twilight Council right here.
Ooh, okay, so it looks like we're going to see some Blink play, most likely. And, I mean, he could do DTs, but on this map, because it's so aggressive in terms of both players attacking each other, because of this open area, I doubt you can really get time to even get DTs out.
Well, I suppose we're about to find out. I mean, 1-base DT rush is certainly a possibility, especially if you only got 1 gate up, but you do need to follow it up with 2 more gateways, which is what's coming in. This could be 3 gateway Blink Stalker. It is a possibility. And, of course, blinking Stalkers versus non-blinking Stalkers, well, we know how that ends up.
So it looks like White-Ra's cut production at 24 probes, the same for Mana, and we do have 3rd and 4th gateway going down. We have a probe in the middle of the map for White-Ra, and now we do have Mana scouting around with a probe, looking for the possible place of a pylon. There was nothing there. We do have Blink being researched now, and a 4th gateway being added on as well. And this is not looking too good for Mana. Can he get that Blink out in time? It will help against the 4-gate, but, I mean, he has no Chrono Boost. He's still Chrono Boosting the Cybercore, so that Blink's going to be a little late, and in comes White-Ra now with the probe.
It's coming for the timing. This is a good timing right here for White-Ra. He does have a good window of over a minute where he can do big damage. He has a massive army count advantage. It's 5 Stalkers to 1, so he's going to be forced to pull probes. He really has no chance at all otherwise. Oh, and down it goes. Very nicely played there by White Ra. Doesn't even lose one in the process. There's the warp in the back. White Ra needs to start bringing in reinforcements immediately. The pylon is coming up, and the warp gate research has completed, so an immediate warp in of Stalkers is to be expected. A follow-up right there, then the turnaround. Now, this Blink is not up for another 30 seconds, but even with Blink, with this amount of firepower advantage and focusing primarily on Stalkers, it could be very difficult to hold. It's not impossible, but this is looking very crazy right now. There goes a pylon coming down, and oh, wow, wow, wow. That is really unfortunate. That's 3 production facilities down in 1 pylon. And once again, teaching budding Protoss, do not build the Artosis pylon. Oh, no.
Oh, wow. And look at that. Forcing probes to be pulled off. White Ra warping in stuff right inside the base of Mana. Zealots coming in to get rid of these probes and not looking at all good for Mana. Right on the back foot now. Even though he has Blink, he's still not able to fight off this amount of units, and now going to work on the probes.
Slap and chop is what I'm seeing right here with those Zealots as they carve their way through the line. An additional warp in from White Ra, looking to try and get some Zealots into it. There's a quick blink away, but that Stalker should be able to nail down both of them if he gets the fire, right? Takes down one, loses the other, and still this is a really bad situation right here for Mana. And that 1 pylon was powering 3 production facilities, and White Ra saw that and immediately identified that as the weak point in Mana's defenses. He was correct, and GG, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we expected a 4 gateway, and it looks like Mana expected one too, but he wasn't quite quick enough with that blink.
And especially losing that pylon too, wasn't able to get any units out, only from 1 warp gate. Unfortunately for him, does drop the first game in this best of 5 series still.
Still all to play for, folks. Still all to play for. And I would expect a hard-fought PvP from these two right now. You're watching the IGN Pro League Season 2. Cast by myself, Total Biscuit.
And myself, Diapollo.
We will be right back with Game 2 very shortly, folks. Chill out, relax, and get ready for some more top-tier PvP.